Hold on. My mic is all the way over here. Alright. Hey guys. Welcome to another video. Oh yeah. Part 2 is still uploading by the time I'm recording this video. It is Hold on. It's 11:57 p.m. right now. It's almost midnight. Don't ask why I'm recording a video at midnight because, oh yeah, I'm not going to be recording Pizza Tower because I already did. Go check out my old videos. I don't care if you can barely hear me. Deal with it. I didn't have this mic back then, so yeah. Anyway, we're going to be playing some more Doki Doki Literature Club. Yeah, fun. Just delete this. There you go. Make sure it's running. Okay, good. It is. Yeah, it's recording. Okay, we've been through 2 parts of this game, and so far nothing has happened. Alright, I left off here Sunday, so it'll be 2 days later. How much fun you were having with Natsuki, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Kenneth? I'm supposed to be happy for you. We left off to such a depressing note. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Kenneth. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monika's right. I should just... Monika's right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not gonna let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making out to me. It's something that makes me really happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Kenneth. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori. It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Kenneth, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? You still believe me? We're the same lives. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm gonna give you. Sayori. Oh shit! What choice do I make here? I don't know. What you need most right now is to be like things that have always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now. Oh my god. But please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help things get back to the way they were. Let's see. Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this. Sayori. It's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down this path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right, I just wanted to get back the way they were. I realize that now. You really do know me any better than anyone else can have. I trust you with anything at all. So Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. There we go. Hopefully I didn't wake anyone up with that scream. I'm so shocked that I don't even know how to reply. React. Sayori looks over her shoulder flashes me one weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori! I'm left helpless standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Oh my god, just spit. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm gonna give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend, and I'll do anything it takes to put a smile on her face every day. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the day where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes by myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. Natsuki is already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, that isn't a word, dude. Dan Salvato, you need to work on your writing. No, I'm just playing. You're a good writer. I love this game. Funny enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Kenneth, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny, I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we were performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. What? 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 You are a terrible person. What do you mean that dummy? She just confessed that she's depressed. She's depressed. She's in love with you, and you reject. And I actually rejected her. I didn't mean to, but I was just waving my mouse like this, hoping I would choose a good option. But why would you say that, dummy? You think on days I think these are important, she'd try a little hard. Okay. She's literally going through depression and you're doing this right now. Okay. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. Oh yeah, because it was so secondary in your mind, you had to forget it for a bit. And I suddenly feel awful. You weren't feeling awful yesterday? Knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. Well, that's not an excuse, buddy. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. Oh, you think? You should take a little responsibility for her, Kenneth. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president, after all. That doesn't explain you... Was she hiding in the bushes? She was hiding in the bush. But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession? That makes me really seem like the bad guy here. Yeah, 'cause you are. I am too, but whatever. I'm better than you. I'm a better person than you, but I'm the one who knows what's best for her. No, you do not. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will make... Did the music abandon me? Because what is happening? I can't even hear anything. Literally, me talking is breaking the silence. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognize Natsuki's and Yuri's from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different than the one she practiced. It's one I haven't read before. Oh, that's a unique poem. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Get out of my head before I know it's... I don't know if the mic picked that up, but it sounded like someone just did something at my window. I'm scared, dude. I'm turning on my lamp. Hold on. I'm scared, dude. There you go. That's better. Get out of my head before I do what's best. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem never actually finishes. Is never actually finished. It just stops moving. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. You didn't get a pit yesterday? Kenneth? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori, so... Well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself, Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. You think? It's not a big a deal. At least wait for her or help her wake up. Even a simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs and what I want to give to her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I open the door and let myself in. Sayori? She is a really heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house? Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to enter a room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? Well, she really needs no choice. I gently open the door. Sayori. No, why? Why? Browse over Sayori's character file is gone. See traceback. Traceback. Oh jeez, I didn't break anything, did I? Hold on a sec. I can probably fix this, I think. Actually, you know what? This would probably be a lot easier if I just deleted her. She's the one making this so difficult. Well, here goes nothing. Oh my god. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told Sayori that I know it's best and everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How can I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turn down her confession. That has to be what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. Why did I do that? Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend, someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do can bring her back. Nothing I do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can just reset and try something different. I had only one chance, and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than her. but I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never, 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 never. End? That's the end? What the hell? Guys, this just took a dark turn. Yeah, Sayori isn't in the game anymore. I checked the folder before. It had all four of the girls: Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and Monica. But now Yuri is gone. No, Sayori is gone. I don't even know if I can show this on YouTube. Well, I'm gonna have to see. Hopefully YouTube doesn't send a nuke towards my channel. Okay. I don't know if I can show that. Well, uh-oh. File error. Characters Sayori.cn. File is missing. Save file is corrupt. Starting a new game. What? No! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl's my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase me after me like this, I almost feel a lot better running away. However, I just sigh and idle and let catch up to me. Oh my god! What is happening? It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, but being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. What about Yeah, I know that feeling. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just standing around. There's always the Henry Club. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up some things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. But there aren't really any that interest in me. Besides, most of them would probably just be too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start an anime club. Can it? Oh my god! Monica? Oh my goodness, I didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile and let me so genuinely feels like a little. What did you come in here for anyway? Oh, I just can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing and about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. I don't like that glitching. Literature. That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there's only 3 of us so far. You mean 4? It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that, but it's really not boring. But it's really not boring at all, you know. Literature can be anything: reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps a manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member is a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey Kenneth, by any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at very least visit my club, it would really make me happy. Please. Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I'll check it out. Awesome! You're really sweet, Ken, if you know that. It's nothing, really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. And thus marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs. That's a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings the classroom door open. I'm back, and I brought a guest with me. Stop with the glitching. I don't like that. A guest? Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Suki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Kenneth. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? Not Suki. The girl with the sour attitude is apparently not Suki. Is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Monica must have really worked hard to find these two. I mean, three? Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You can keep the whole tea set in this classroom. Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy it? I guess. Don't let yourself get irritated. Gracious, that's not insulted. Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So Kenneth, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read for these past years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perked up. It looks like she wants to say something, but keeps quiet. Not much for a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri chases the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on clearly passionate about reading. She seems so reserved and timid and since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up, and that she finds comfort in the world of books, not people. But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination and completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting, so you look like you were working on a poem. Don't say that out loud, and give that back. Fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. a clear-headed decision when it's like this. I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seemed really relaxed. Self-writing poem is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that? Really mean that, Kenneth? Yeah. It could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed. Kenneth, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignments. Write a poem to bring the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Kenneth, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, I depart the club room and make my way out. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most out of my circumstances, and I'm sure a good fortune will find me. My data is erased. I can't go back. It erased my data, dude. Yeah, Sayori's gone forever. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Alright. I've unlocked a special poem. Okay. I can't convince myself to go to therapy when the happiest I've ever been. I'd rather keep this up. I blow my covers and everyone takes me to the emergency room, I'm thinking. Okay. Sing. Action. Playground. Portrait. Charm. Vivid. Pink. Orange. Fountain. Sugar. Swimsuit. Rain cloud. Dream. Philosophy. Poop. Pop. Hi again, Kenneth. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Oh my god, the glitching face. Thanks for keeping your promise, Kenneth. I hope that... Did the pitch get higher on the music? Yeah, the pitch got higher. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive heads first into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh my god! Stop glitching. Oh come on, like he deserves every penny slack. You already have to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Why are you over the text bar? I can't read. Natsuki, you have certainly a big mouth for keeping names collected. picture! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki popped back into her seat. I'm sorry, Ken. The screen is askew! The screen is askew! What the fuck is happening? Is it just me, or is the screen going askew? We'll make sure to put your comfort here first. Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glare. Anyway, now that you're at club and all, perhaps you might have an interest in picking up a book to read? Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so if it feels right for me to do something like that, if you ask. See, why is the screen is going askew? The screen wasn't like this. The screen's going askew. Yeah, the screen's going askew. Wait. I didn't mean it like that. See, the pitch lowered again. The pitch lowered. If you don't really want to, then forget anything I said, I guess. No, it's not like that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'll be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that it should help you get started on something you might like. Why is the screen like this? Did I break something? Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might like. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even though you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you want. This is, how's this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like. I literally have to look this way just to get the right angle. See, the pitch lowered. The pitch highs and lows at random times. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. The screen's back to normal. It was like zooming in and askewing. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to pick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that didn't even seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Ugh! I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needed a hand. You looking for something in there? Fucking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know that? No, anyway. I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, the ton of written on the face. What's that supposed to be? I see. There's a lone volume of manga. I miss the stack of various. So I go to the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She turns on runs to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the nest. Much better. Seeing a box set with one Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feeling. I get a closer look at the box she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I never heard in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass out the door. She points to the glass and door. Hey, I wasn't judging or anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Kennedy. Consider this a lesson. Don't judge a book. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It's a picture of 4 girls in colorful attire, animated feminine poses. It's extremely Mo. Don't just stand there. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. Then she takes a seat against the wall beneath the window sills. She passes the ground, makes the sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. You can't read at the same time like that. Why's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it particularly or badly. I open the book. It's only a few seconds when Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Well, how long is it since I've read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but no, nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of a plot. This angle again. I got this scene again. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read. Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not. Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They probably just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot more effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica is kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end. I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying it yourself, right? So? Geez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. It looks like she started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki. Yeah? Suddenly, Natsuki collapses shade. Hey! Oh my god! Oh jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here. Natsuki reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor immediately and tears off the wrapper. I told you not to She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it in her mouth. Don't worry, Kenneth. She's fine. It happens every now and then. That shit happens every now and then? That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now? Let's go Natsuki first. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair that I share mine with her first. Okay, let's get started with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my... Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. What's the point of sharing it in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been done doing other things. Ugh. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when reading this. I wanted to help you feel comfortable about sharing yours. Like Monica said. Ugh. Well, I'd be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You're supposed to show me some dumb poem. Maybe you go, ha! Well, it's not. Let me show you my real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So, in other words, you're saying you liked it. Ugh. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You just don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I really can't figure out if there's a win or a loss. Else that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Yeah, fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can see, cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly, people can shy, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can really be disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the The other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but made it fall flat on the purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did? I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I wouldn't take him away from her. Well, Yuri seems like the next logical choice. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes. More than enough time for her to finish reading. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad? No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I didn't really notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there's a specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in the writers is that they try to make the writing style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result that the both style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, instead of her demeanor has totally changed. Her stammering is completely gone. She sounds like Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is possibly the most challenging part. It takes you more. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone in the club gives you a valuable feedback. We got an hour left. Natsuki can be a bit biased though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about other people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I love to share my thought process with you. Yuri smiles dreamily if it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, this is supposed to be a ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair leaning beneath the baby, it must be this one. The last remaining streetlights have withstood the test of time. The last has yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it looked like it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since our first about poetry. I know about stanzas. What was it? Oh yeah, sonnets and quartains. I actually know a lot about poetry. I just can't remember off the top of my head. I'm not even kidding. I actually know a lot about poetry. I'm a good typer. If you see my typing skills, I'm really good at typing. I'm good at typing fast. It takes years of practice. Actually, it doesn't take years. It takes months of practice. Not years, months. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. And I'm good at reading because I've been reading since I was 2. Maybe I can make like a talk video where I just talk about stuff. Like stuff that's on my mind, you know? Nah, that's for another video, not this video. In this case, perhaps the subject of the ghost is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought about that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll just have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Alright, Monica is next. Hi, Kenneth. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things you can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share a poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Kenneth. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we all we'll learn to get past soon. Yeah, it's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Kenneth. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house. So she's in a fussy mood pretty often. That is strange, you know that. But sometimes she just loses all her strength and shuts down. Like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her absolute growth. But hey, some guys are into petite girls too. You know? Like me. Sorry, just trying to look on the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. Doesn't mean I'm always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused. I frantically glanced around at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dispatches before it can reach my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. That's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten very popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been really putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if yawning. Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say, yeah, it's some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen on the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me from my mediocre writing abilities. See, why does the music keep picking up like that? Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my phone can stand up to theirs. This is the literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica's writing something in a notebook. My eyes land on Yuri Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in Natsuki's eyes furrow in frustration, meanwhile Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you had to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Kenneth did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style, and I don't expect to change it anytime soon unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Kenneth liked my poem too, you know? He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't know you were realized since you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what others with a sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing up and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, really. Oh, my bad, you already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Kenneth hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly Yuri turns towards me and she just knows how it's going. Kenneth, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. Hey Kenneth, why don't we step outside for a bit, okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, huh? Right. I can't even confront my own club members properly. I wish I was able to be more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri's rocking your head back. Yuri? I didn't mean it! Oh my god! I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might said to Natsuki. Or did. Kenneth, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget about it tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me and she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much the chance to discuss my book with Kenneth. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I really don't have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble. But oh my god! off the top of my freaking head. I don't know what to do. Everything is happening so fast. I don't know what to ask you. Everything is happening so fast. Why is everything like this? Because say myself. I don't know why. I don't know what to do. Everything is so wrong. Everything's going wrong. I don't know what to do. Please get me out of this game. I don't know what excuse. It's us, you, the screen. I don't know what you mean. Please get me out of this game. I don't know what's the same. Nothing is the same. Everything's happening. I'm just repeating things because I don't know what to say. Please get me out of here. This game is out of complete. I don't know what to say anymore. I don't want to be alone. Everything is happening so fast. I wanna cry. Everything is happening. I'm scared. I wanna die. I don't know even what I said. I'm just thinking of things to say. I'm thinking of random nonsense to put in my words. I don't know, man. I don't know what to say. This is my day. I don't know what I'm saying right now. I'm just rhyming. I'm trying to rhyme with anything I'm saying. I don't know what to think. I don't know what to say. I wanna cry. Everything happening. Say who's the person wants to die. Hey, it's gone forever. And I don't know why. Her character was erased from the game. I don't know why. This happened. It's happening so fast. I don't know what to do. The same is happening. And arguments happening all around. Natsuki was crying. Yuri was existential. I don't know what to do. Everything's happening so fast. I don't know what to do. Natsuki glitching and through. No one's getting on too. I don't know what's happening. My mankind is breaking the fourth wall, and I don't know what to do. Please get me out of this game. I don't know. Hope you like that little singing session I had. I don't know what's happening. I don't know. I wanna cry. Everything's happening so fast. Everything is happening. It's what I am. Please get me out of this place. I don't like this at all. Childhood, belief, scars, mentality, misfortune, feather, jumping and determination, lust, kiss, swimsuit and depression, Nepali, cry, Hawaii and adventure, existence. I don't know what this thing is. Joy, heart. Another day passes and it's time for the literature club already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the last days. I feel less than comfortable. I feel scared. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Kenneth. Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure it's me or it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over to Natsuki is reading manga on the other desk, and surprisingly, Monica is engaged with him. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound, so please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considering apologizing. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here for a couple of days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it is, it didn't make me think any less of you. I already decided that there's no way that you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Kenneth, I'm saying this so frankly, it made me a little too happy. I'm really glad you're such an understanding person, and I'm really glad you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you. Sorry, what am I saying? Hey, have you guys seen Monica? I'm scared. A small child has greeted me. No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. Yuri's clearly taken aback how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Jesus, it doesn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't worry a bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday, I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean anything I said. I'll do my best to stay under control for now. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person that worries too much. I'll accept your apology anyway. It makes you feel better about it. Oh no. Completely. Monica erased her memory. No! Besides, it's kind of nice to hear. Ever since I was always afraid of you secretly hated me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey! Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must have not heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I was unaware you played music as well, Monica. Don't give me any more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still really not good at it. Yeah. Still? That must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed. Well, thanks, Lori. You should play something for us sometime. Well, that's... Monica looks at me. Well, I'm working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Kenneth. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet. Kenneth, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time together. I mean, in the club. Oh no. I'm not spending any more time with someone in the club. The last person I spent time in the club hung themselves. I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave me the book you gave to me. Well, I'm getting... okay, right? In that case, I don't see any problem. Okay, can we start now? And now? Let's find a place to sit. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason. Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy. Yeah, but I need to try to stay calm. I won't be able to focus on reading like that. Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath, then pulls out a copy of the book.
What is showing that anyway?
Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and asphyxiating them. Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was gonna be a nice story. So that dark turn came out from nowhere. Aren't you not a fan of that sort of thing? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside. But her mind seems to be completely different. By me. You cannot watch this video if you're you cannot watch this video if you're under 13. Sorry, but you just can't. It's the kind of maybe when you're older. It's the kind that challenges you to get life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people who are worthless anyway. And suddenly, I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's all right then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my body gets increasingly what? I kind of forget to pay attention to the other people. So sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're more passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Stop! I don't like that. Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but... What are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put in my book bag. Alright, it's fine. Fine if I say it right. I said this scene next to you, right? Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracted or anything. Alright. I opened the book and started the prologue. understand that what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not looking at her own book. I glance over. She looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just bathing in your body heat. Bathing in your body heat? What the fuck? You really apologize a lot, do you? Don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, here, this should work. I slide under my desk. And I hold the book between the two of us. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to open the book. I guess it makes it difficult to turn the page. Here. Oh, this angle. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm. I'm on the right side of the book. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides under her thumb after it flips to her side. When holding it like this, we'll hold it even closer than before. It's kind of distracting. It's as if I can feel her warm his face in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? I turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face and her eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes a little bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume she finished the page before me, so I turn it back on in violation. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even still, turning each page almost feels like an exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side. As she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things and all that. That's what we were talking about? Sorry, I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that even came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little. My breathing? Yuri puts her hand over her chest and lifts to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Kenneth? Did you see something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri's acting a little strange, I guess. This video is almost over. 20 minutes left. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything? Sorry, while. She might be a while. She might be out for a while. She might be out for a while, so I just figured we'd start without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. Just stand up. I make a mental note of where we left off and slip it back into my bag. Well, I can't pick Yuri since Yuri's gone. Not Suki. Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after the last one. Then again, if this one is as good as your last one, I would be completely pissed. Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time. Fair enough. You're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes really differently from each other. Maybe you find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you were spending some time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend your time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from everybody. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should have at least looked over my poem. You'd probably be able to learn something from it. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the beat. My heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried to not let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I was hoping you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward. I doubt that I have to explain it. Let anyone would agree the subject of the poem is an angry jerk. Everyone has some weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid of, and if people find out, they make fun of you and think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone? It makes them happy. And it makes them happy. How's it only been 4 minutes? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Such as the two girls in this very club whom I really respectfully won't name. Kind of ironic that even my one place of comfort, I can't even have people respect me. Jeez, now you're making me complain too much. What did I do? For what it's worth, I respect you. Well, I guess thanks. But it's kind of obvious that you respect Yuri more, so whatever, we're done sharing you, so you can leave now. Alright, bye. Hi again, Kenneth. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not gonna be bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with your masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright, great job, Kenneth. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I did. Dang. I need off drawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. We all started sharing our poems with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm glad to share. Alright. Thanks, Mom. I suppose I should get to my poem now. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. The colors, they won't. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Startling, grating. I don't know. Squeaking, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like a knife on a breathing ribcage. Endless poem of meaningless. Delete her. Why is it glitching? Sorry, I know it's a bit abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. Please help me, okay? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Oh, we still got time for you. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Mary stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. You like it? Kenneth, how did you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques before practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. That makes me so happy. It's so amazing that I feel like I'm valued. I'm Kenneth. Hey, everything that you write is a treasure to me. My heart pounds just holding it. I want to write a poem about this feeling. Is that bad, Kenneth? I'm not being weird, right? I'm having a hard time than usual at concealing my emotions. I'm kind of embarrassed. But right now, I just want you to read my poem too. Okay? Wheel. A rotating wheel. Turning an axle. Grinding bottle. Linear gear boy. Here. Falling sky. 7 holy stakes. What is on the paper? What is on the paper? No, that is part of the game. What is on the paper? I saw that. I don't know if I want to read this anymore. It doesn't really matter what's it about. My mind has been a little hyperactive, so I had to take it out in your pen. Yeah, screw you, pen. That is a pen that fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping it. I just really like the way it writes, so I wrote this poem with it. And now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. Another special poem? A dream. I was staying over at my friend's place. There were 4 of us. I drifted off to sleep while everyone was walking and talking was talking and watching TV. In my dream, I was still at my friend's house. The only difference, there was nails sticking out of the walls everywhere, and there was also someone I didn't recognize. The person I didn't recognize told a joke, and everyone laughed. I woke up to the sound of everyone's laughing at something that happened on the TV. So the laughing was not part of the dream. It was the noise that woke me up. I wondered who that person was, and how they knew to tell the joke at that moment. Oh my god! Why is everything red? Okay, everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we... Stop. Oh my god, that scared me. Don't worry so much. Stop the squishing noise. Oh my god, I don't like that noise. We're all gonna keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Kenneth joined, and we've started with some club activities. But this isn't a time for us to be complainant. We still only have 4 members, and the festivals are only real chance to find more, you know. What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. That's so cool. I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them the same feeling that brought you here in the first place? The Literature Club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can do anywhere else. It should be a place so imminent that you never want to leave. Almost. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Kenneth? Well, come on. You can't take advantage of Kenneth to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica, do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Kenneth joined. As for me, I just like it here better than I do at home. And Kenneth isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Monica isn't clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Kenneth want to get more members too, right? Right? I don't know I know not about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much as enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying.
So if it's up to me to rescue the situation.
No. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club. It's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw the same idea as I did? But that doesn't mean we're all against getting new members or anything. Kenneth, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What, me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? No, it's not. It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like this that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me? She's not taking anything away. No, Kenneth. It's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I would join any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have any opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about that? Oh my god. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not like, responsibilities like that. Nobody cried if she killed herself. Oh my god! Spewing blood from your eyes, that's always normal. I should do my best to consider everyone's perspectives and to make the decision that's right for this club. But what about you, Kenneth? What did you want to get out of this club? Yuri picks the same question as Monica. I decided to give an indirect answer. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along. And for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the literature club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in mind, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright, maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey Yuri. I like to know. I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. Also a wonderful friend. Monica. I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Kenneth? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Kenneth before we leave. Just to see what he thinks of this time and all that. It's important to me as president. Yuri looks a bit troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay, I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see you two tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Phew. Things have been getting a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Kenneth, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying as much time in at this club. I would really... Why is it me or is the background getting darker? I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel like I'm responsible for that as president. And I really do care about you, you know? I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is and everything, and Yuri being a little, you know. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. So you know what I mean? But it's weird because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess that's technically been only a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just a few things I'm hoping to talk to you about. things I hope you could understand. So that's why. Wait, not yet. No. Well, that's going to be it for this episode of Doki Doki Literature Club. I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah. Comment, like, subscribe, all that YouTuber stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!